welcome to our second episode of this podcast here at Basement Systems Quebec and Basement Systems Toronto. So today we want to focus a little bit more about work environment, the life of working here at our offices. You being the Director of People Strategy and Talent Recruitment, and myself being the General Manager. So we want to show people how wonderful it is to be on board and be part of our team over here. So let's get started. Let's start with you, Lana. So how did you get into HR? Tell us a little bit more how you became the Director of People Strategy and Talent.
Absolutely. So I've always been drawn to people. So my background is in performance, and as you know, Jerry, your numbers are only as good as the people that you work with.
Absolutely.
So the importance of the right people in the right place is crucial. And it was only natural kind of transition for me from going from operational background to HR background. So that's how I don't want to say switched, but was more focused.
Yeah, so that's, the drive for caring for people and seeing them grow is, I think that's something that you have in you. And what attracted you to Basement Systems Quebec? What drew you to our company?
It's not just an opportunity, but it is the story behind it. There was something very powerful about Michael's story.
Yeah.
And it's about building the brand. So my background, again, it was all about building the brands, and again, another natural transition into working with Basement Systems Quebec. It's about building the brand, building people. On top of that, the opportunity was incredible for me. So that's how.
Cool. So went from operations, now you went operations of people, basically. That's a great transition. Okay, so what would be a typical day for you as an HR recruiter?
So the typical day, it's a mix of recruiting, supporting, coaching, solving challenging situations, making sure that we have the right people in the right place.
Okay, great. Challenging. Meeting new faces every day is always very interesting. I love that.
Jerry, so tell us, what is your background and how you got into GM role?
GM role, it's very interesting. I think I grew into this role, rather. I started, my background was, I was a general contractor, so I was very hands-on, repairing homes. And one time I went to a trade show and saw the booth, Basement Systems Quebec booth, and I was interested in knowing what they do because I wanted to build my business. So at that point is when I got, instead of working with Basement Systems, I got recruited as a salesperson. So I've been with Basement Systems now a little over 12 years. I did about 8-9 years as my role as a system design specialist. I was very successful at it. And, Michael saw the opportunity and the potential in me, and, that's who we are. Whenever there is the potential and whenever there is the opportunity, we merge it together and people grow. And that's what I tell a lot of people and when I interview them is I tell them my story and gives them confidence to grow and build from there. So you will have the potential, you have the will, and you show that you can grow, and we make it happen. And that's how I ended up being a GM.
I love that.
Yeah,
that's a great story. Yeah.
So and every day you're learning. There's not a day that goes by that I'm not learning. A typical day for me is it starts very early in the morning. It's chaos between 7:30 and 8:30 to get all the teams, get all the salespeople, get all production out and running, and then I have my various meetings throughout the day with our different our leadership team that we meet between service and production and sales, and we keep growing and growing every day.
All right. So how would you describe your leadership style?
Oh, that's a very interesting question. I can tell you what I'm not. probably make it easier. Okay, so leadership style, I'm not autocratic. Okay, I'm not a dictator style. That's one end, and I'm not a laissez-faire kind of leader as well. So somewhere in between, I think, where I would take people and find an opportunity to teach and grow and build on them. So any opportunity, whether it's positive or negative experience, and every experience, everything that we do is a learning experience for me. So we take it, yeah, it happened, whatever it was the situation, let's build on it, learn from it. And if it's something bad that we did, let's make sure we don't do it again. That's basically how, and I empower people to grow and teach themselves and become better versions of themselves.
Well, that's what great leaders do.
Yeah,
I like
that. That's my intent. So tell us, Lana. Let's jump back to you now about the company, the culture. Like what kind of culture do we have here? What do we foster?
It's a very good question, Jerry. I've been asked before. I think it's an incredibly supportive environment. It's an open door policy. It's incredibly multicultural teams that we purposely hire. Our training is just unparalleled when it comes to sales. Leadership that cares. I think that's the culture.
Yeah.
In few words.
Yeah,
I mean, I can go on and on, but I think that's what
I agree with you,
us.
and the training and the learning that we have here. That's the main our focus, our culture. Not only in sales, I think every department, whether you're in production, or in your appointment center, whether you're in marketing, there's training. There's constant training that goes on.
And I mean, I just add to that, it's always hands-on.
Correct.
So it's not just in classrooms. We definitely wanted to make sure that whatever you learn in classroom, it applies in real world before we.
It's not theory over here.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so on HR a little bit more. So what would you say people would be surprised to learn about HR? What's something that would shock them?
I think people think HR it's admin, but it's incredibly strategic. So HR is where business performance is built through people, culture, as well as leadership. What surprised people the most about HR is how it's one of the most strategic departments in a company. And I think that surprises few people.
Yeah, I would agree with that statement. It's very strategic because you're bringing in, you got to find good talent out there. There's a big sea of people, but we want the sharks.
Absolutely,
right?
It's not about policies. It's about building the right team, shaping leaders, and putting the right people in the right place at the right time, and finding them as well.
Exactly.
And then training, and all that is part of HR.
So, on that note, what would you say makes our place working here different from other places?
Here, your impact is visible.
Wow.
So we are a small team, but mighty, as we say, small but mighty team. You perform, you grow, and you bring value. And I think that's where we are different.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. It's kind of like the cliche that you see most of the time. What makes a company different from other companies, and everybody will say the people.
And you also grow fast. We have a lot of examples of that.
Yeah.
You start in an appointment center, then you're in a production. So yes.
Oh yeah, the opportunities for growth is unlimited here, where it can bring you. But what I would say here is the people. When I do my rounds in the morning or in the afternoon, it's the smiles. I like to see the smiles that everybody has. Wherever I go, whichever office I'm into, whichever desk, and I say hi, how's it going? The first thing that comes across for me is a big smile on.
It's funny
on
that you
people.
said that, because that's my favorite part of the day.
Yeah.
It's when people say, "Hi, good morning, Lana.
Yeah.
Hello, dear." You know,
Yeah, exactly.
it's beautiful. Yeah,
Excellent.
I love that. My favorite part.
Excellent. So, let's dive into a little bit more now in what we're looking for and how we want to grow our team. What are some of the roles that we're looking for to hire for now?
We're always looking for the star salespeople. So those are we always on look out for sales representatives. At the moment, we're also looking for service technicians,
Okay.
appointment center, and installers that would like to grow into foreman eventually, and
Yeah.
installers with leadership skills. So those are the top 3 or 4
Exactly.
roles that are open right now.
Yeah. On that note, for installers, many times construction companies they'll look for just muscle.
Heartbeat, yes.
Yeah, but we want to go beyond that. We want to see somebody. Okay, you'll start in the grunt, working with your hands as an assistant to a foreman, as an installer. But we want to know that you have that potential to become a team leader and manage your own team, your own truck, and your own project. So that's very important. That's what we look for.
Yes, those
Yeah.
are the roles.
Yeah. So, how important is experience versus mindset?
Oh, mindset is everything. So your skills can only, help you so far, but the mindset is everything.
Exactly. Yeah, we're big on mindset. Mindset and beliefs is what we teach our salespeople. If the mindset is clean and clear, then the sky's the limit in how successful you can be. So, what would you say, Lana, to someone that's thinking of applying at Basement Systems?
So if you want comfort, that might not be the place for you. But if you're looking for challenges, if you want to learn, if you want to grow, this is the right place.
Yeah, I can concur on that.
There is just incredible opportunities, and if you are looking for opportunities and for growth, you should apply.
Yeah, you got nothing to lose.
No.
Nothing but
Everything to gain.
win.
Yes.
Exactly, I agree with that. So, can you tell me a moment that made you proud of our team?
I think it's daily. There is
Yeah.
no such thing, like once a week, or it's really daily. If my office is right next to the appointment center, and if you pass by, you always notice that our appointment center representatives always celebrate, numbers. So those little moments, I can hear them. So those little moments, I'm just describing one out of many, make me proud of them. Some of them come with no experience, and they really enjoy helping people.
Yeah.
So those are little moments
little victories that count.
Yes.
It's not the big battles.
Big
the
wins.
small little victories that
Absolutely.
really feel good. For myself, what makes me proud of our team is our one team meeting that we have every Monday morning. When I see, because this is where we blend salespeople and production together, and we review the week. And one of the things that we review are our Google reviews, right? Mm-hmm. So whenever we see customers posting what a great job from sales to production, and how the full customer experience that they received, and they actually write big, long paragraphs about their experience with us, about their experience with the salesperson and the production team, and how everything went smooth and great, and they went above their expectations, and they give us 5 stars. I think those are moments that make me real proud.
Yeah, I love those too. I love when salespeople make their first sales.
Yeah.
And they're they
we
go everywhere.
We celebrate
definitely
those.
celebrate
Yeah,
those.
exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. So Lana, what would be we'll flip it around now, and what would be a misconception of working here?
I think people think that it's too intense. So you are not moving fast, but when you actually put the work, There is no lack of mentorship here. You are supported in every department. So I think that is misconception.
Yeah.
So you have to put work and you have to put your energy and time to learn, and for sure you will reap the...
For sure. I mean, you're not left, we don't leave you to swim alone. There is some, like we say, there is some training, there is some growing to do, but you're not alone to swim.
Absolutely, and I also think that the opportunities, we create them. It's not that they're not given. So the more we grow, the more opportunities there are for you to grow. So you will grow much faster than in any other company where there's thousands of people.
Correct.
So here, everybody's performance is visible and definitely supported and celebrated.
Absolutely. And what I would add to this is we're not, people might think that we're a construction company, but we're not a construction company. Yeah, we are a contractor, but at the end of the day, like Michael's vision and the branding and everything that we want to do here is we're helping homeowners. We're helping homeowners regain their space that they've lost in their basements, in their homes, because you have a home, and it's, for most part, it's a lot of people's
the biggest
asset, the biggest asset that they have, and if they're not enjoying it to their fullest extent, they're unhappy. So this is where that's where we come in.
And that's why when we hire, the first thing we say is like, you have to care about people.
Exactly.
So this is one of the top qualities that you should
Very
have.
good. I mean, thank you, Lana, for explaining to us a little bit more about your role in HR and what are the type of individuals that we're looking for and the opportunities that you can have here at Basement Systems. And anybody.
It's been my pleasure. Thank you.
Anybody who's willing to come on board is welcome to send in their CVs.
Yes, we will be in career fair, right? That is happening in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So come and see us.
All right. Thank you, Lana.
Thank you.